What is up, team? I don't know why I started like that. Let me take my headphones off. Welcome to my first speaking video, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Max. I am a film student at MTSU right now, but I am leaving in T-minus a month, I think. Yeah. Whenever school's done, I'm done. 1 year. I survived 1 year. Yeah, survived. This is just going to be a video talking about my fears and my experiences, I guess, at MTSU. Not even just MTSU, just kind of about life right now. What just stuff that's going on. Hopefully this video will be like 15 minutes, probably be like 30. My bad, team. I need to stop touching my hair. Holy shit. I'm gonna do it again. My bad, I was staring at myself. I just want to fully grasp what I'm feeling. I've recorded this video like 6 times. I'm going to be completely serious. I started recording this at like 1 p.m. It's currently 9. I haven't been sitting here. I took a break. I recorded twice, and it was like an hour of total recording time. And then I was speaking. I was saying nothing. I was running circles around myself. I don't have an outline or a script. I probably fucking do need one, totally, with how much I'd ramble. But I didn't think I fully needed one. I still don't. I think I should just work through my feelings. And this has been nice to just kind of talk about my feelings and fully grasp what was going on. But there's levels to YouTube that I wasn't ready for. Anyways, first video. Wow. When we get into it, I want to start off with that's bad. I'm okay. I'll start off with that. I'm doing good. I'm going through the motions, but I'll survive. There's no need. I don't think anybody was concerned. That sounds okay. Well, don't mind my brain. My brain doesn't like me. My brain's very cynical and likes to minimize all the actual things going on in my life and just turn them into little tiny boxes that aren't important to it for some reason. Anyways, well, I want to start off fully. I know I already just said that, and we're 3 minutes into the video, and I've said nothing. I am scared of leaving. I don't fully understand in my head why I want to leave. Like, I do, but I don't. And I think it's partly because I wanted college to work. I was so ready to be like, yeah, more school. Fuck no, I hate this. But I mean, it was so ingrained into my head. College is the one path outside of high school. And it definitely was where I grew up and the places that I kind of went to and attracted myself towards. I didn't want to do college until my brain, nobody did this to me. My brain peer pressured itself into signing up for college. I say sign up, I was already accepted into MTSU. But my brain was so ready to just be done with school out of high school. Like I was so done. My brain was out of this planet. I was so ready to just sleep and do nothing. Just try to find a job and just move on. But at my school, we had this giant wall of these banners from each college, and you had the names of the seniors that were going, just obviously being like, wow, look at all these people. Look at what they're going to do and what they're going to go do. And seeing all my friends' names up there, I shut myself into a little box, and I was like, why am I not in there? Why am I not? What's wrong with me that I'm not up there? Crazy way to think. But I felt like I was doing something wrong by not going. And as I said, it's definitely just part of where I grew up in the school system that I was in. But it is part of life, especially in America, of the American dream of out of high school, you get your degree from college of whatever you're going to do, You go find yourself a job and you buy a home. Doesn't work anymore in this economy. Holy! Doesn't work for what even I want to do, what I want to venture forth with in my life. And it was so gross what I did to myself. I'll say it like that. Because I'm happy that I've been here for the year. This year has been dope. It has been very informative. As disgusting and as miserable as it has been, it has also been quite amazing and very... What's the word? There's not even a word. There's just words. I can't think. It was very important, I think, to me moving forward in my life. I've learned a lot of things about myself. I have not fully, I've been able to grasp a lot of what I think was missing throughout high school, if that makes sense. I have been able to reconcile with my feelings on certain things and how I go about moving in my life after certain events. Circling back to me not wanting to go, I was so stressed out like the 2 days before moving in. One, I got violently ill and was vomiting, but like the day before I was moving in. Isn't that awesome? My bad if that's gross, but that is something that happened. But also, I wasn't even afraid of going home. Thinking back on it now, I think I was genuinely afraid of school. I was so afraid to start this, and I didn't fully realize it. I was so, as I said, like, I was so ready to be done. My brain, like, had already kind of shut out school at that point, and was so adamant of, like, oh yeah, we're done. We're gonna go about this like we're done. And with everybody being like, oh, you get so much more freedom at college. You get all these things. Like, you get to choose your schedule. You get to, like, all this free time. It's still school. That doesn't change anything. In my head, I should have realized it would be the exact same no matter what the schedule was. It's still school. There's still assignments. There's still grades. I'm still grueling over these things, stressing myself out over minuscule things that won't matter in my life, in my career, that moving forward. I've shoved myself into these tiny compartments to rationalize all of it, and I still just kind of didn't fully process anything that was going on. I don't know, again, why I didn't realize that it would just be school. I thought it would be different. I think it's also just kind of the way college is talked about. I thought it would be different. I thought what I would be getting into, especially with the film program at MTSU, I thought it'd be different. I had expectations and they weren't met, and I do think that is part of why I'm also so unhappy. I'm not doing the things that I want to be doing, and it takes me years in this program to be doing what I want to. It would be my second semester of my sophomore year until I could do script writing as a class, and I'm already writing scripts myself personally. Are they good? I don't fucking know. I think they are. Family and friends think that they're good. But to take a class on something that I can kind of... This is also just me. I like to just brute force things and figure it out myself. But why am I having to wait and pay to take a class that I could figure out on my own? I think it's also just a film school thing. This isn't college is useful. I am just not the right subject for it, especially not film school. Surprisingly. But I could figure out all of these things on my own and probably do it better because I learned it on my own and I kind of understood that pathing and struggling. And it was so... I'm trying to think of the right phrase I should use. It was just disheartening in these moments to see the fact I'm also just impatient, but to see how long it would take me to do the things that I thought I'd be doing from the get-go. I don't know if it was just my expectations like through the roof of what I thought I would be doing in the film and media like program, but it's like marketed as hands-on, you're going to be doing things from the start and you just aren't. Again, like I don't me as a person, I don't have the ability to just kind of like bite down and grit my teeth and just kind of like trug along as like other people do. I don't have that in my system to do that. I need to be doing. I think that I don't know if this is good or bad. I think I need to be doing what I want to be doing. There's no moment where I can sit there and be like, oh, if I get through this English class and if I pass all these classes right now, I'll get to take one class that I find really cool next year. The hell? That's not how I work. It's not functional. That's not useful for anybody. I'm simplifying it. That's obviously just there's way more to that than what I'm saying. But you get the idea. You get what's going on throughout my noggin up here. Which is so impressive to have all these emotions and still be afraid of leaving the school that I so adamantly dislike, apparently. It is all of my emotions are surprising to me. That sounds weird. All of my emotions about this situation are surprising to me. The way that I've felt for so long seems so obvious. Especially if I just look at my life and the way I go about things. And I kind of avoided every like sign telling me to not do it. I think I could feel in my body to not do school, and I just ignored it. I completely went past every sign that said stop, and I just kept plowing through them without realizing it. Because, as I said, some part of me felt like I was doing something wrong if I wasn't going. And I think part of me leaving, I feel like I'm betraying something. I feel like I'm like stabbing myself and letting me bleed out for no reason by doing it, but I know I'm not. I know that it would. It's going to be infinitely more beneficial to figure everything out on my own. Because it's the way I've been doing it. It's the way I've been going about things, especially for film. Like writing, shot composition, music, any of that. I found so much joy in brute forcing it. And all that joy got sucked away the second I saw an assignment attached to one of those things. It took away pieces of my being that I didn't realize could be taken away. And by the end of the first semester, I don't know if I've said this in this video or not. I truly have, as I said, done this video so many times. I was a shell of myself at the end of the first semester. I felt so horrible. There was like a period where I didn't leave my dorm for like 2 weeks. I would leave to get food and that's it. I would be skipping classes. I wouldn't be doing anything. I would just be like in bed or sitting at my desk doing nothing useful at all. And I never want to see myself like that again. That is one of the worst moments of my life. I've obviously have a lot more worse moments, I guess, to come ahead because I'm only 18. But at this point in time, those were some of the most depressive moments I've gone through. And it truly, it hurt. There's no other way to put it than it hurt. Having all of this joy sucked out of me, all of these expectations thrown out the window on something that I separated myself from my family because of. That's saying it in a very harsh way, but it's true. I am optionally separating myself from my family and my friends and the people that I like love because of all these things I was expecting. I was so ready to be hands-on from day one. And it wasn't there. It's not going to be there until Who knows? The bits and pieces that I'm getting to now are still so rudimentary that I understand why we're doing them. I understand why they're doing everything. I understand it. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to lose my mind and dislike it because it's so simple in my eyes. That might just be a horrible, pretentious way to think about it. But, dude, it's so glaringly obvious that I would have hated this. And I think it's like hurts my brain the fact that I didn't realize it sooner. So once again, with me leaving, I'm scared, but I'm coming to terms with it. All of the good is outweighed so heavily by the bad that the few shining beams I have from the good are making it the eclipse. It is turning all these moments and kind of shining a light behind them that I'll know I'll be kind of free of after these few moments. After these times well spent, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't even know if it makes sense in my head. But all the good, as I said, is just, it's being overshadowed by the bad. And in my head, I imagine it as a giant eclipse of everything kind of shining through. And it's, as much as it sucks, it's going to be a short period of time, and then the sun will be back out once again, and I'll be me again. I feel like me right now, but I know there's still, as of right now, there is also extenuating circumstances because of personal stuff that's going on. But I do feel like a piece of me, or a few pieces of me, are missing right now. And I have yet to been able to find them to pick them back up. And I think leaving will allow me to do that. It'll lead me down the right paths to realize that again. To grasp at what I lost. My eyes want to water. My bad if there's a giant cut of me crying. I don't think there will be. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I kind of covered most of it. I think I explained parts of it well. I definitely think there was still me just talking in circles. My bad about that. But I mean, it's scary. There's a lot of scary things going on. There's a lot of scary things to look forward to, and there's a lot of bad things to look back at. But there's also so much good to look at in the future, if that makes sense. That does make sense. I don't know why I said that. There's so many things I have to look forward to that I'm waiting for the eclipse to be over. Because it feels like it's taking forever, but I know it will vanish very soon. I know that I'll be okay. Yep, that's tears. It's difficult to fully try and grasp. I don't think grasp is the right word. To process what I'm going through. It's going to take some time. When that will be, I don't know. But as I said, I'll be okay. I'll make it through. I'm as much of a baby as I am. I'm tough. I can do it. I guess I should get to the title of the video. Are my dreams too big? I don't think so. As much as I'll repeat myself of how scary everything is, I never want to think that what I want to do is out of reach. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I think it might just be pretentious film bro leeching through, unfortunately, but I think I have the right ideas. I do agree with, I think Jordan Peele said it. I mean, sure, a lot of people have said it, but Jordan Peele's, I remember. Make the movies that you want to see. And that's what I want to do. I want to tell these stories because they're almost all personal to me. no matter how much they'll be adapted from something or they'll be separated from me as if I was the main character, there's going to be parts of me throughout it. I think that goes for any storyteller. And I never think that a dream could be too big to try and not do that. As much as I want to be in the Oscars on the 100th year, that might be a dream too big. But that's not even a dream thing. That's a time frame thing. I don't know what I'm getting at with this. But I think you get the idea. There's no point in trying to minimalize someone's dream unless, I mean, you're trying to make a unicorn out there? No, I don't think so, buddy. But even then, who knows? Who knows what you find out in the woods? But I mean, I think I'll be fine. I would love to be good, but I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen? I'd love to be great. But at minimum, I'll be okay. I'll survive. I'll figure it out. You guys will watch my movies or shows one day. Whether that's on Tubi or on like a 70mm IMAX screen, who knows? Who truly knows? But I'll make it. My dream's not too big. Your dreams aren't too big. Nobody's dreams are too big for what they want to do. It's just getting to that point is spooky, and what steps you have to take are horrifying. Me leaving feels like I'm stunting the growth on my dream, but I'm not. If anything, I'm furthering it. So yeah, my dreams aren't too big. Nobody's dreams. I think I've said that like 8 times now. It's fine. You get the point. You understand. You get it. You get it. Yeah. I guess that's my first video of me yapping. I'll try to be funny with the editing. There probably won't be any editing. There probably won't be. There might be some like random sound effects here and there. There might be like an intro. I don't know if I'll make music. Maybe I'll put a little song at the end of this. Who knows? But that's what I got. That's all I got to say today. Enjoy yourselves. As James A. Janice would say, be good people. What the bug?